channel. So I have a guest star today. You guys remember Valerie. She's been in a ton of my videos and my vlogs. She actually has her own channel now, so if you didn't know that, I will link it down below and I will link it right here on her lovely face so you can check it out. It is Blush Diaries and you've been doing it for like a month now?
Yes, right? A little over a month.
A little over a month?
Half-ish.
Yeah. So we're here today filming a couple of videos for you guys. We are starting a brand new series. So since I now have a friend to come and film with me, we're gonna start filming some videos together and like doing collaborations and stuff. So we decided to do the top 5 series. So we're gonna have tons of videos, 2 a week for the next like month and a half that will showcase our top 5 products in every category. So everything from face products to lip products to cheek products, literally everything you can think of.
Yeah.
And each week we'll focus on a specific like part of your face. So face, lips, eyes, yada yada, you'll see. Anyways, this video we're going to focus on face powders. And then Valerie's video is going to be foundations. So make sure you check out her channel down below. We're posting these at the exact same time, so you can go and check out our top 5 foundations on her channel, but my channel is going to be top 5 face powders. Alright, so I'll go first. This was actually fairly easy for me because I tend to use the same powders over and over and over again. So I have my top 5 here. What should I? Okay, I'll pick the one that I found first. I'll show that to you. So this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. Yeah, Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I wear the color Medium Plus. This I use as a setting powder. So I use it on top of foundations. I use it on its own. Sometimes it has a color to it. It has pretty full coverage. So I wear this mostly like when I'm wearing a lighter coverage foundation or like if I just want a little bit of extra coverage as opposed to a translucent powder. This one's really good. And it's very like soft and finely milled too. So this is my first found setting powder and I still really, really like it. I've gone through like 5 of them.
So mine is the powdered foundation by Makeup Forever and it's the Duo Matte. And I really like it for nights that I'm going out so that my foundations, I make sure I lock it in and seal it so it stays all night long. I got this one a couple shades lighter than my own foundation just so that I can use it and it won't change the color of my foundation when I put it on. So I really like it. It brings a sponge, but I mean, I only use it when I'm desperate and I don't have my brush with me. So I like to take it with me in my purse and just continue setting my foundation so I make sure it lasts all night.
Okay, I'll stick with the like colored foundations or like setting powders and then I'll move on to translucent because I think I have more translucent than colored. So the second one I have is the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation. This is a repurchase just like the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, but this one I definitely can wear as a foundation all on its own. So this stuff smells like chocolate. Smell it!
Oh my gosh.
It's just like all of the Too Faced like cocoa line, so their bronzers and their eyeshadows, how they smell like cocoa or like chocolate. This one does too, but what I like about this is the finish of it. So it leaves behind like a natural kind of rose petal finish. It's great as a setting powder. It's great on its own as a foundation. I think I talked about this in my 2014 beauty favorites. I just love it so much. So, and I think, but the bad thing is it only comes in like 5 different colors. So you have to like match to it or else you can't use it, but yeah.
All right. So I guess it's my turn? Is it my turn? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm going to keep it on the Makeup Forever family, and this is the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Pressed Powder. I don't want to lose a nail.
It's because you're not opening it on the right spot.
Is that one? Oh, whatever. Makeup Opening 101. Okay. So I really like it. As you can see, it's been fairly used. I need to upgrade to the larger version. It's just that I started with the loose powder and I didn't like that because it was messy. So I decided to give this one a try. So I got the little version just to make sure I liked it prior to purchasing the big one. So I'm definitely going to be buying the big one because I really, really like it. It goes on clear and I love it, especially to set my under eye concealer. Love this little guy.
I like that one too. I actually have it. I tried it in the loose and then I tried it in the pressed and I like it, but I like this one a little bit better. It's similar but different. So this is the NARS Translucent Crystal Setting Powder, so light reflecting setting powder. And they also sell this in a loose version and a pressed version. You can see it is well loved. I have hit pan. This is basically the same thing as the Makeup Forever. It's translucent. I use it all over my face though, not just under my eyes. And it gives you just like this beautiful kind of glowy, it must be the light reflecting powders, I don't know. It was really scary to me at first because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want white all over my face. I don't want to have a white cast in photos. And I don't have that problem at all. I really, really like it. I think I just like the glowiness that it leaves behind. And it also helps to keep my skin matte, which I have a problem with because I have super oily skin.
Okay, drugstore time. So mine is the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and I blame Patrick Starr for this one because he keeps talking about how amazing it is, and yeah, he's obsessed with it. And I remember my grandma having this. This has been around for so long. My grandma had this in her bathroom and her dresser all the time. And I like the smell of it. I know that they have a scentless one, a scent-free.
I like the smell of this too.
I love the smell of it.
It just reminds me of like
when I was
grandma.
young. Yeah,
like, I don't
that's
know.
exactly what it reminds me of. So I mean, it's a little messy. That's the only issue that I have with this. So what I did is I left the sticker on it and I only peeled a little bit off just so that I wouldn't have that problem. But it can still get a little messy, but regardless, I love this guy, and Patrick was definitely right. It lasts all day long. I have no issues with my foundations, and it locks it in very well, so I love it. Oh, and did I mention that it's like probably, I think it's less than 10 bucks actually, so.
And it probably lasts forever.
And it's a lot. You get quite a ton in here, so go get it.
Okay, on the theme of translucent powders, I'm going to talk about the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. So this I only use to set my under eye. I think it is for under eye setting. I don't know. This one has a little bit more like shimmer slash light reflecting in it than the NARS one. And it is a loose powder. They don't make it in a set form. But this one, it sets your under eyes so well, your under eye concealer, so it prevents your under eye concealer from creasing, and it also just adds like the slightest highlight kind of under your eyes. It's really hard to explain. I don't know what the magic is behind it, but this is almost gone and I already have a backup because I don't want to run out of it. And you only need the teeniest, tiniest bit. Like I just use what's left in the lid and I swirl around my concealer brush and I just dot it under my eyes every single day. I cannot wear concealer without it. It's such good stuff, and it's like really soft and smooth too. I don't know what it is. It's like
Didn't
magic.
we get the same one at Fame Expo, the big guy?
That's
Is that
different.
the one?
That one's for your whole face. This one's just for your under eyes.
Gotcha.
This one's Secret Brightening. I think that one's translucent setting.
Oh, okay.
But similar.
My bad. My next product is the Ben Nye Banana Powder. I know that a lot of people like to bake with this. I have used it to do some baking.
Bake with it?
Yes.
Like food?
No.
What?
Baking, as in like making sure your contour is very chiseled out so you clean up a bit. No? You put it and you leave it and then you let it set and then you just go and wipe it off. Not wipe it off, but like blend it.
Anyways.
So I know that a lot of people use that for that. I like to use it under my eyes because I feel because it's got that yellow tone, it definitely does brighten up my eyes, my under eye. Some people don't like it because they say you can really see the yellow, but I feel that because it goes with the color of my skin tone that I definitely can use it for setting my under eye concealer. So really like this guy, and look at how much you get. This thing was like, I think it was 14 bucks. So much product that you get in here, and they have 3 different sizes, but you get the most bang for your buck with the big guys. So
Alright, my last one is such a good product, and I kind of forgot I had this until I was digging through my powders to find my top 5, and I was like, oh my gosh! This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the color Dim Light. So these, I'm sure you guys know all about it, but basically it's an ambient lighting powder, so they have it in different shades, and it's supposed to like manipulate, almost like a filter. Like, you know how Instagram has filters? That's what these are supposed to do. So this is supposed to like mimic the effect of dim light, like kind of romantic light. You can use it as an all-over setting powder, or you can use it as a highlighter. It's very light if you wanted it as a highlighter. Like, you wouldn't really get much of a highlight. I use it as an all-over setting powder, and I really like it. It's very similar to the NARS translucent, what is this, light reflecting powder, such long titles, where it just like kind of illuminates your face and it gives you like this glowy but not oily or dewy, just like glowy look. It's very, very like, it's hard to explain, but it's really good stuff. stuff, and they make it in different shades. So if you're a darker skin tone, then they have darker ones, and then they have like a whole bunch of different types of filters. But this one is definitely my fave.
That's funny you said that about how you actually discovered it when you were looking for it, because that's what happened with me with this guy. This is the Bare Minerals Ready Touch-Up Veil. So it's like the loose mineral veil. I remember back in high school when I was using Bare Minerals. That was like my very first makeup I ever used. I was so afraid of liquid foundation, so I gravitated towards Bare Minerals. And I got this guy, and I just kind of like just kept it. It went from drawer to drawer to drawer until one day I didn't have anything and I was in a hurry, and I grabbed this guy and I set my under eye as part and my T-zone as well. And this is awesome. I really like it. It goes on very clear, very sheer. I like it a lot.
Alright guys, well that is our top 5 powders. Make sure you head over to Valerie's channel to check out our top 5 foundations. That'll be a fun one to watch.
Yes.
So I'll link it down below. I will also link it right here. Nope. Yeah, somewhere in this general area. So you can check it out. And make sure you subscribe to her too, because she's new to this, and if you like me, you like her, so. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.